What is up, guys? Coach TJ here, back with another video. So, as I'm sure many of y'all have seen, your boy got called out here on YouTube by NLL and PLL professional Justin Inacio. He called me out on YouTube, was actually, pretty cool, pretty kind, gave me some high praise, but also had some very hot takes, which I want to break down today, including not liking the elevator drill. Hot take. So I'm going to break those down today and get into it. If you want to skip to the elevator drill, you can see in the description the timestamp of when I start talking about it and why I love it and use it with all of my kids. First, I want to give you guys a little bit of background on me. I've been coaching full-time for 5-6 years. During that time, I've probably coached thousands of kids. It's been an amazing experience, and I love coaching, and I know a thing or two about it. At this point, I'd like to say. So the first thing Inacio harped me on in my video was hip alignment. He said that you want your body at a 45-degree angle pointing directly at the ball. Now, while it is true you do want your body weight going over the ball, there's an incredible amount of variance that you can have in your stance while still achieving that. The idea that you have to be diagonal is kind of an outdated idea. There's so many different ways to achieve getting over the ball. You can look at so many guys, Mike Sisselberger, Luke Weirman, Will Coletti. There's so many guys who line up extremely north-south, even more so than I was doing in the video. To say that you have to be lined up at a 45-degree angle means all these guys, multiple All-Americans, are facing off incorrectly. It does seem like he's kind of pigeonholing face-offs and saying there's only one way to face off and it's this way, when in actuality there's many styles of face-offs. That's why I love them. They're customizable, you can make it your own, and you can really develop your own unique approach to face-offs. Now, in regards to staying consistent in your drills, you got me, all right? I'm sorry. I didn't look the same when I was doing right hand and left hand. It's a little nitpicky, but you know what? I'll give it to you. But hey, honestly, I feel like if I looked at any of your tutorial videos, Inacio, I'm sure I could find some inconsistencies. I'm sure I could find some little slip-ups. Like, let me look right now. Okay, going on your YouTube channel. Looks like he has a stringing tutorial? Huh. Interesting. Maybe before critiquing some other tutorials on YouTube, you should make your own there, Justin. Now, the next thing Justin didn't understand in my video was when I was explaining the left hand and its job in the clamp. You can actually go back in one of my previous videos and see me talk about the left hand's job and how you can use it to snap over the ball and seal your opponent off with your top side rip. Now, I know this part might be confusing for you, Justin.
What do you say?
Maybe it's just because I've been coaching for a really long time and I know this kind of vernacular, but if you were to listen to what I was saying in the video...
I don't think that left hand drives all that force. Your left hand just helps close that top rail over top that ball.
Using that left hand to get over the top of the ball was exactly what I was talking about. That power is what can help you not push the ball into your opponent's stick. It's not about throwing your left hand too far. It's about getting over the top of the ball so you don't come in flat. The thing is, there is an epidemic of kids who just punch straight in with their hands because their coaches are teaching them things that they used to do when they were knee-down moto. And it doesn't work anymore because our right hand is supinated. We can't use our right hand to get over the top of the ball. It really boils down to simple anatomy. You have so much more power in wrist flexion versus wrist extension. That's because you have so many more muscles supporting this movement. This is not a natural movement. And now that we have our right hand supinated and our left hand pronated, we have to rely on that left hand for power snapping over the top of the ball. Now, if you won't believe me, you can look at this study from the University of Michigan, which details how the average wrist strength was 63% greater for flexion than for extension. Now, I'm not sure if Justin just misunderstood me because I know he knows what his left hand does. You can see it in his film on YouTube. He uses his left hand to get his top sidewall over the ball. Again, though, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He may not have heard somebody explain it this way when they were coaching, but this segues into the elevator drill. This is why the elevator drill is such a great drill for kids who struggle with getting over the top of the ball. The culprit many times is the fact that the kid is using wrist extension rather than wrist flexion in the left hand. In order to cement into their muscle memory this act of flipping their top sidewall down over the top of the ball, it's great to remove the right hand's ability to move forward to begin with. And that is exactly what the elevator drill does. It isolates the downward motion that can seal off the ball from your opponent using the top sidewall of your plastic. My man TD Ierlan, Faceoff legend, has a great video with Players Academy where he goes over the elevator drill, where he breaks down when you use the elevator drill, it really helps you go down and through the ball rather than just towards the ball.
We want to make sure we're up and hearing that thud sound as our stick hits the turf, right? We do not want to hear sliding, right? That means we're pushing into the ball. We want to be snapping down over it, right?
So the fact that Justin doesn't like the elevator drill is wild. It is one of the staple drills that every face-off coach I've ever coached with or talked to uses with their kids to implement the muscle memory of getting over the top of the ball. In fact, I still don't understand why Justin doesn't like the elevator drill. So in this clip from his video, in order to disprove the elevator drill, he shows how sliding down the line will beat coming over the top, which, if you were listening to TD in the clip from earlier, is one of the #1 things you don't want to do because you'll be firing into the ball rather than over the top.
We do not want to hear sliding, right? That means we're pushing into the ball. We want to be snapping down over it, right?
Not only will this be slower, but the friction with the turf will slow you down as well. You do not want to slide on the turf. He uses the logic of practice how you play, but you don't ever face off with one hand. So why was he okay with a one-handed build-up drill, but not the elevator drill? Something that also doesn't make sense to me is that Justin solved the problems with the elevator drill by attaching a band to the head of his player's stick. In no way does that fix the complaints that Justin has with the drill. Now, overall, I super appreciate the praise that Justin has for me. I appreciate him, posting me on his Instagram, even though that clickbait title does not do me any favors. So for trying to grow the game and posting more face-off content, I give you an A+.
Great success.
Now, the fact that you were reacting to and critiquing my tutorials, even though you don't have any tutorials of your own other than a string tutorial, for that I give you an F-.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Like, come on, dude. Help grow the game. There's so many coaches out there, like the last one you roasted.
No. No. God damn.
Who need tutorials like the ones that I've been posting. So again, it is so awesome to see an NLL pro taking the time to post content to help grow the game and get more kids in love with face-offs. Thanks for the reaction, Justin. I hope you kill it with the Roughnecks here in your upcoming NLL season. I know you'll do great. I'll be rooting for you. Thanks so much for watching my video, guys. I have tons of other videos in the works. Give me a like, subscribe, and comment for a video that you'd like to see in the future. In the meantime, see you later.